Happy Friday. Can you believe it's March 8th already? I can't. Isn't that the date? Yeah. It's the 8th. It's funny how time moves so fast, doesn't it? I'm just trying to gear it on here so we can speak with each other. All right, so here we go. Okay, so I picked a couple of oracle cards before, and just to see what the vibe of the reading is going to be. And hang on, I gotta light a candle here. And so I've got new beginnings and intentions. So I'm wondering, we've got this new moon energy, and we're going to be feeling it. We could be feeling it today. And I did that new moon reading a few days ago, so it's up if you guys are interested to see what it looks like for your sign. So it would be under the live button, you know what I mean? Like all those little buttons you can click on my page. I do all of my readings live, so they're all under there. So we're talking here about new beginnings, and of course that's what new moons are about. And don't forget that we're just about ready to go into eclipse season 2, which means closing out contracts and starting on a new journey. And that applies to all of us, not just one person. It's like everybody's. So the intention card is maybe the most important part. It's telling us yeah, there's new beginnings. But where are you setting your intention? What are you thinking about? What are you spending your time doing? Where are your thoughts at? Because if you want to create a new beginning that is happy and beautiful, what do you think you need to be thinking about? Happy and beautiful things, right? So the intention card brings in the message, I manifest and experience all through love. So this would be coming from a heart space. This is a very green card. And positive and loving intentions create a positive and loving future. So it's pretty important, where your headspace is at right now. You need to really force yourself to think of positive things and stay in the present moment and enjoy what's happening right in that moment. The new beginning card is these are affirmations. I am one with life's eternal flow. I invite all that is new and exciting into my life, and I embrace it. My life is filled with endless possibility, and I accept and am grateful for the gifts I receive each day. Those are kind of the affirmations for those cards. So if affirmations is something you do, which I think that they work, because we're actually telling ourselves, we could also step that up a notch and say it to ourselves in the mirror. You know what I mean? I manifest and experience all through love. I am love. You know what I mean? Telling your human that. I accept and I'm grateful for all the gifts I receive each day. So these would be things that you could be talking to yourself about, repeating to yourself, I am love, right? I act from love. Okay. So if there's anything that you're hanging on to that's hurting you, that isn't serving you anymore, it's time for you to let that go. This is the Five of Cups where she's blowing out the candle. So I think there's a lot of us that need to leave some stuff behind. We need to let go maybe some beliefs about ourselves, about our life. This is about burdens that we're carrying around. Like when we're manifesting and Spirit is saying like there's a new moon coming and it's time. It's time for a brand new beginning. Here's your chance. Here's your opportunity. You can't go into it thinking like this. You know, like I'm carrying around a heavy load. My life sucks. Like you can't talk to yourself like that when you're manifesting, right? So I feel like what Spirit is saying, like, start working on letting those things go right now. You know, just release them and focus on what is the task at hand. That's kind of like King of Swords energy, being honest with yourself about who you are. You know what I mean? Who's your soul? Well, all of our souls are part of source energy, and it's pure love. So even though we live in this human body, the driving force of us is pure love. And I feel like it's important for you to like be honest with yourself about that. It's not all about the heavy burden of being the human. It's about being that being of love. You know what I mean? So I feel like, you know, get serious about talking to your higher self. And then here's the Nine of Pentacles. This is like, this card reminds me of a bird. This bird like telling her a secret. She's saying, shh. This is the Nine of Pentacles, and that's the card about understanding your higher self. It's about understanding that they are pure love. They know stuff that the human doesn't have access to at this point. You know what I mean? Okay, tell me, clear up this Five of Cups, like Five of Cups, Ten of Wands. What's going on here? I think what it's telling me is burdens that you're carrying around, whether they're like, hi, Dan. Yeah, the coffee is on. Totally having the coffee. Thanks for coming, Dan. So let's find out what this Five of Cups is and this Ten of Wands. So this is underneath the intention card. And I feel like what it's saying is like, what are your intentions? Because if your intention is Ten of Wands, like, oh my God, I have a heavy burden, my life really sucks, then I'm sorry, but that's what you're going to attract. That's just the truth of it. So, yeah, this Four of Cups, it's saying like, you know, you're going to get more of that if you stay in that energy. You're just going to get more of that same energy. So here's the Temperance card, of course. Work on transmuting that energy. Show me how. Show me something they can do. Okay, this might be coming to a realization, because it's the Nine of Swords, you know, and you've got the Nine of Pentacles too. Nines are about coming to a realization of something, you know, realizing maybe about your higher self is what I feel like. Or since it's touching the that King of Swords, I feel like it could be realizing how much you know. You know what I mean? Like maybe you're getting like visions or something. I think what's happening is Spirit is showing you like, even though you feel like you're just carrying around this heavy load, Spirit is, I feel like what they're going to show you is all the good that you've done, and I'll show you why. Because this 7 is here, the 7 of Pentacles, and she's got that cutest little squirrel on her shoulder. And so what I feel like about that card, so the card 7 of Pentacles is like, is it even worth it? You know, I mean, everything I've gone through, is it even worth it? And having that squirrel on your shoulder right there tells me that maybe you have been working on a relationship with that squirrel for a long time, right? So basically the card is my life, has my life been worth it? All the things I've been through, all the things I've done. This card is saying like, well, you've got the squirrel on your shoulder. What I feel like about this card is this girl probably started feeding that squirrel when it was a baby, and now it's like just hanging out with her, its best friends. Is it worth it? Was it worth it? Maybe she bottle fed the baby, that little squirrel. You know what I mean? Who knows? Was it worth it? I think it was. I think this card makes it look like, yeah, it was. And it's touching the King of Swords and the 9 of Pentacles. So what that tells me is your higher self is telling you some stuff or showing you. Like maybe the good that you have done in your life, how much it's meant to other people. You know, how much it meant to, in this picture, the squirrel. It looks like you spent a long time like making friends with that squirrel. And I feel like with these 9s, it's like being in a state where you realize something, like you're at the end of the road here, you know. And 9s represent understanding something. Okay, so in order to get out of this feeling and start to like transmute this energy, it's the Knight of Wands here. So this Knight in this reading is representing like following your passions. It's like doing the next really fun thing. Have you ever just spent a day doing that? Oh, so what sounds fun to me? Like you're the center here. What sounds fun to me today? What can I do to like make myself happy right this minute? And then do it. And then once you've done it, if it takes just a little tiny bit of time, maybe it's rolling down a grassy hill and it only takes 10 minutes. Maybe you do it a couple of times and you're feeling like a little kid and happy and excited. What's the next fun thing you can do? You know, maybe you like to hunt for rocks. So you spend another couple hours at the river hunting rocks. What's the next fun thing? You just spend one whole day following what makes you happy. You know what I mean? See what happens when you do that. See how that shifts your energy. Look at that 10 of Pentacles. Like, so does it look like she's, you know, earning 10 of Pentacles? No. It looks like she's trying to shift her energy, you know, because she's feeling like a heavy load. She's feeling kind of out of touch with reality. Somebody starts to do the next fun thing. And before you know it, you feel like you have the 10 of Pentacles. You know what I mean? What is 10 of Pentacles? It can be about having a lot of money. It can be about being happy. It can be about being content in your life. You know what I mean? So you see how important this Knight is, this energy of doing the next fun thing. That's the secret to shifting your energy. Hi, Loon. Hi, Tinking Tinking. Hi, Amanda. There's always hope. Always. It's just about what you think about. You know, like whether you want to look at your life as a burden or whether you want to find the happy, cool things in it. You know, I feel like we don't do enough of those happy things. Because what happens is we get in a rut, you know, we get up, we go to work, we come home, we do laundry, we, you know what I mean? And we go to bed and we get up and we do the whole damn thing again. Most people spend their days off doing stuff for home, grocery shopping, laundry, right? When do you ever get a chance to just spend one whole day doing something for yourself, doing the next fun thing? It's not what's fun to your mate, it's what's fun to you. You know what I mean? It's a singular thing. This is not something that you know, have other people involved in. It's you. So as soon as you start doing this, I feel like your energy changes really quick. 8 of Wands. I feel like your heart starts to open up. And all of these things over here, you're just like, take it. Like, take it away, Spirit. Kind of reminds me of that commercial a long time ago. Calgon, take me away. That's what this card looks like to me. It's like you're just, you know, surrendering all this stuff over here. Super important, you guys. So we have a couple of days before this new moon, you know. So if you can spend, I don't know, maybe if you have Saturday off, like go spend that day doing something for yourself, raising your vibe. Just raise it as high as you possibly can, like making yourself laugh and giggle and have fun, whatever that looks like to you. Some people, it'll look like a nature day. You know what I mean? Like going on a hike and doing something that lights you up, whatever that might be. Photography, take your paints, just go for a walk, take your fishing pole, whatever it is that makes you feel like the Knight of Wands, chasing the next cool thing, right? That's what's going to change that vibration, so that when that new beginning comes in, the universe is going to just pick up on that happy, excited vibe that you've been practicing here. So you guys all get out and do something this weekend. I mean, even if you don't have money, just look around and think of what you can do to make yourself happy. What can you do? It doesn't cost money to just have a great time. Okay. Here's what ends up happening with your new beginning. Like once you surrender, you know what I mean? Like if you do everything I'm telling you right here, like you go after something this weekend that just makes you laugh, make yourself laugh all day long. I'm not talking about alcohol or drugs being involved either. Like this is a spiritual thing. And if you want to change your vibe, keep a clear head and do all the stuff that makes you feel excited. This right here is what's going to change your energy from like worrying about all the human stuff into like really living in that soul, because the soul loves to be happy. The soul loves it. Remember, it's 100% pure love. And that's what's happening here. It's like once you let go of this burden stuff and you start kind of living toward your passion, what happens is you start living more into the soul. I feel like here's the Emperor energy. Like I think the new beginning involves you being the boss of your own life. You know, bossing up. The Emperor, let's talk about him. He can manifest whatever he wants. He's very magical. He's tapped in, right? He's divine masculine energy. So I would feel like you would know more things about that spiritual world. You know what I mean? And I guess the most important part is this 10 of Cups, because that's where you're going to be living, is in the 10 of Cups energy. That's unconditional love. And that is what happens when we find our soul and we allow it to be more present for us, you know what I mean? Instead of like always in our mind, overthinking, worrying about bills, all that kind of shit. I think when you understand the soul part, you kind of just surrender all of it to the soul, and you trust it. Like, okay, I'm trusting you, soul. Where do we go? Where do we go now? So what I see coming is like balance and, well, with this Emperor energy, I mean, that's a pretty big jump in energy, you know, really understanding that you do have control over what your new beginning looks like. You know what I mean? But the thing is, it's important for you guys to know that the world or the universe works on energy, our energy. Whatever we're vibing in, whatever we're thinking about, we're going to get more of that. That's how come this Knight of Wands came in, because that's what's going to change your energy. That's what's going to change your, I don't know, the way your human is feeling, you know. So if you want your beginning to look different than it did before, you know, like, because these eclipses that are coming in, I mean, they're definitely ending things, closing out old cycles, closing out karmic contracts, soul contracts. Like, you've already lived through this contract right here, this one that's a burden, this one that's kind of taken you into this place where you don't want to participate in life. Gratitude. What is your gratitude today? That's what I want to know. Let's see. I am grateful for fire energy. I am, because it represents spirit. And I feel like the more I connect with fire energy, the more I connect with my soul. Fire energy is passion, things that light me up, right? Kind of like that Knight of Wands. Yeah, just going after the next really fun thing. It looks like this could be a little bit of a challenge for you, because, or some of you, because of this Four of Cups, you know. It's the one where she's growing into the tree, you know. So I feel like it could be a challenge. Like, maybe you don't even want to get up in that Four of Cups. But my advice would be to get up and just try. Just try to do something fun. Try to make yourself have fun, right? Because I feel like not only is it shifting your energy, but it's shifting your whole reality and what your new beginning looks like. Because your new beginning starts here, meaning, what do you want? You know? Emperor energy can manifest anything he wants to. Okay, so Spirit, let me have some advice for these guys. Let me get some advice for whoever finds this video. Thanks, you guys, for coming. Thanks for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, all that stuff. Oh, root chakra. Observe. Well-deserved reward. So, yeah. It's time for you to bounce out of this Three of Swords, you know. Like, I see something hurt you. But this is really, it's in these dark times that we get enlightenment. So it's telling me that it's time for you to kind of close out this chapter. I feel like this could be about money, because the base chakra is here, and the base chakra is about your basic needs, you know, food, shelter, clothing, water, base chakra. And I do have the Eight of Pentacles here right after that 8 or 10 of Wands. So this could be about work, you know. It could be about not having enough money. So I feel like what's happening here is like there's an opportunity for you to like look at this from other angles. Maybe look at it from your higher self's perspective. Because from your higher self's perspective, it's like, look at all you've learned. Look at how glowing that human being is, right? It means that you are getting where you need to be, right? Nine of Pentacles, again, like you have it here with this bird card, remember? But in this one, it's almost talking about money because he's standing on one pillar, but they're like solid gold, right? And this person is beaming like with energy, like how much he's grown, how much his soul is shining, right? And Nine of Pentacles, it's about money. It's about feeling content. It's about knowing that Spirit always takes care of you. You know, you always have what you need. And this is what the Nine of Pentacles is saying. Again, nine, remember, realizing that you're not alone. Realizing that life is just life and we're just here to live it and experience it, right? Realizing we have this really powerful soul inside of us. So you might want to do a little bit of root chakra work, you know what I mean, to open it. So you could eat anything red, any kind of vegetable that grows in the dirt, like potatoes or carrots or whatever grows underground, radishes, right? And then there's also yoga positions, which would be like maybe just sitting like for, like Indian style, so that your butt is really grounded into the ground, right? Yeah. So I feel like your higher self is trying to give you another perspective if you're ready to look, ready to look and see. Because I feel like what you're really seeing here is like how powerful you truly are. Here's the sunshine. That card came out too. So there you are, glowing again. It's saying that there's a major glow up here for somebody with this new beginning if you want it. It's kind of up to you whether you want to change your intentions or not, because I feel like if you do work on your intentions, I mean, what you have is unconditional love being realized within yourself. Also, this really cool Emperor energy. I am divine, right? So that's the message I have for you guys. I don't know what I did with those cards. Okay. So that's what I have for you guys. So try and change your vibe up a little bit. Spend some time doing shit you love. And if you have a bunch of kids, you can take them with you and have fun with them too, right? So just make sure that it's stuff that's making you smile. You know what I mean? It's stuff that you like to do as a child. Like, honor that little piece of you because it's the soul. All right, so that is what I have for a reading for you guys. I want to say thank you for coming, and I love you all very much, and I hope you have a great day.